Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan, and I am an atheist for humanity. I'm back with a new video, and today I'd like to talk to you about my view on the concept of faith. Faith is important to the discussion of atheism, it's also important to many people around the world, and it's important to the development of our society. So I want to tell you exactly what I think about it. People of faith see it as a virtue, a strength, and even a necessity in life. Faith is considered a form of wisdom because it can bring optimism and fortitude in certain situations, and these are good things. In truth, we can create or derive goodness even if it's not the logical conclusion. But let's define faith before going any further. Faith has two definitions, and in discussion, these often get blurred together. The first is complete confidence or trust in someone or something. The second is what I'll be addressing in this video, and that is a firm belief, even though there's no evidence, and sometimes in the face of contradictory evidence. Before I lay out my views, let me illustrate what faith looks like in practice. Imagine living in a small, isolated village in the Dark Ages. For simplicity's sake, there are three flowers that grow in the area. The town has fallen deathly ill. One of the elders remembers that one of those flowers was used to cure this sickness before, but the other two are deadly, and she doesn't remember which is which. Two elders go out and collect the flowers. The first elder prays at an altar for an hour and declares that God has told him which flower to use. The second elder conducts a series of experiments to determine which is the medicine. I think even for a person of faith, that first option would be too risky. In fact, whenever something can be figured out for sure, we use our faculties instead of faith. We only use faith in subjective situations, say, like choosing a new job. Even though decisions like this can seem obvious at times, they can't be proven objectively. When someone seems to make an obviously unwise choice based on faith, they're discounted by saying that they were not truly listening. There's no objective view of the results from faith. For these reasons, faith cannot produce results. And this is critical because if faith cannot produce results, then it can't be trusted. Reason and science produce results. No one in the history of any religion ever made such a detailed prophecy that came true as when Halley predicted when that comet would come across the sky. A common retort is when people of religion say that science requires faith. We are literally surrounded by the results of science. You're watching this video, and it fucking works, no matter what you think about the internet. Antibiotics work. Vaccines work. Planes work. No one's belief is required in any way, shape, or form. To say that these two methods are equal is completely disingenuous. My greatest grievance with faith is that it's inherently dishonest. It is closed minded and it shuts down discovery and curiosity. If we had taken on faith that the mountains were sculpted by God, then we would never have discovered plate tectonic theory and many other theories. Let's revisit the example with the three flowers. If one elder wants to claim that he suddenly knows the answer, can we say that he is honestly looking for a solution? What about students working together to figure out a complex physics problem? If one person in your group just spit out an answer and claimed they knew it on faith, would you say that they're honestly trying to help the group? What about when priests claimed that sickness was spiritual in nature? We now know that to be severely wrong. So we have to ask, were they even honestly looking for an answer, or did they just arrogantly decide that it must be whatever they say? Theist and deist often accuse atheist of claiming what is unknowable when we say that we see no reason to believe in God or an afterlife. They immediately follow up this accusation by asserting God's existence on faith. Now, this is outrageously dishonest for two reasons. First is that they're doing what they are accusing us of doing, which is obviously hypocritical. The concept of not believing is completely consistent with all information available. It's God that is made up and unproven. Furthermore, we know that faith is incapable of producing results. So, to stake the unprovable claim on faith is a completely dishonest way of approaching the problem, just as saying that sickness was spiritual was a dishonest way of approaching that problem. There is no search or struggle to find an answer. There is only a declaration, a decision, an unprovable answer that shuts down real discovery. If scientists were to find firm proof of an existence beyond our reality, I would accept that, no matter what the implications. However, a person of faith would interpret such a discovery in any way that fit their preconceived beliefs. Faith is inherently dishonest, and it only impedes mankind. So, in conclusion, those are my views on faith. Thank you very much for watching my video. Remember, I am Ryan and I am an atheist for humanity. Follow me at Tumblr down below where I'm much more active. Also, follow my Etsy shop down below where I make t-shirts that are left-wing themed, atheist themed, humorous, gym clothes for women. Check it all out right down below. Thank you again for watching.